What is poppin', guys? It's your boy UltimateSpeedster. Welcome back to another crispy clean Wizard101 video. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about things you should do right before Wallaru drops in Test Room. Test Room is right around the corner and should be coming out within the next week or so. So I want to tell you something you should make sure you have done or completed before Test Room drops so you can just log into the game and play. Now make sure you stick all the way to the end of the video because I got the most important tip there. And also make sure you like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to keep up the crispy clean Wizard101 and Pirate101 content, walkthrough reviews, guys, giveaways, all the greatness on the channel, G. And without further ado, let's get started. Now the first tip is pretty basic, but it is needed to make sure you can get to Wallaru, is make sure you completed Novice and that your wizard is up to 160. Make sure you complete all the main story quests. Now you can do this on live room on your main wizard or secondary wizard or whatever wizard you want to make sure is maxed out before you go to Wallaru so you can do Wallaru. Me, for example, the one I'm gonna do Wallaru on is my fire. He's already at 160, so he's ready to go and he completed Novice. So when Wallaru drops in test room, I'll be able to use this wizard when it gets ported over the test. Now my second tip is to make sure your wizard is wearing the latest gear that they can wear, which is I prefer at least 200 damage and 40 pierce. Me, for example, on this fire wizard, I have 203 damage, which I can get a little bit higher if I put on my dinosaur mount, but he at least has 200 damage. He got 37 resist, 32 accuracy, that's fine, and he has at least 51 pierce. What I got on for my fire wizard, if you're curious, I got the Aeon hat, the nullity robe from the Dragon Spire raid. I got on the Aeon boots, Aeon wand, I got the Aeon Athame. I'm also wearing the Dragoon amulet because I like the 4-pip dragon, it's really clean, and I got on the Aeon ring. Now if you need the Aeon gear, you just come here to this little crafter right here and he'll be able to craft the gear for you. All you gotta do is press X and you get all the gear that you need, and then you'll be able to craft the Aeon gear that you want. Now if you already got the damage but need the pierce, come here to Mirage and Thieves Den and fight these thieves right here. They drop the pierce jewels. As you can see, there's people still here farming for pierce jewels and whatnot. So you'll be able to come here and fight them and hopefully get the jewels, or you can buy it from the crown shop and go to your school jewels and buy those packs. But that's if you got crowns and stuff. But if you don't got crowns or you don't want to spend them, just come here to Thieves Den and you'll be able to fight these guys for the jewels. Hopefully you get them dropped for you, and that's how you'll be able to increase your pierce. Now I want to give a little advice on decks when you go to Wallaru. It's just to make sure that you have 2 decks. I'm prepared. I want to have 2 decks, so I got on an attack deck and I got on a boss deck. I've been doing this for a while, but I think it's easier to have those 2 decks so you'll be able to switch back and forth between a boss fight and a minion fight, especially when you're with a group and you gotta take out spells and add in spells. It's way simpler. But usually when you're at like 150 to 160, you kind of already got this down anyways. But if you're not, then that's something I recommend doing. As you see, my attack deck got really simple spells compared to my boss deck having just a few more. Now let's go on to tip number 3. Now this tip is basically just make sure you have a proper pet made for when you go to Wallaru. The pet I carry per se is one that got Fire Giver, Pain Giver, Spell Defying. A lot of people roast me for this one. Fire Dealer, Fire Boon, and Cautious, so I can get the maxed out strength. Now this is what I got. This will also help me get to the 200, plus the mount that I can put on to get to 211. But this is what the pet look like in general. A lot of people rock out a quint damage pet or a quad damage 1 resist pet. I kind of go back and forth. I'll fluctuate with those. I can see why people have a quint damage pet. My storm does, but not my fire. I like a little bit of resist. I'm a resist guy a little bit, so I recommend having a pet like this, or even better. You could definitely make better, whatever you prefer, because it is your wizard, so make sure you have that ready. Now tip number 4 is to make sure you have downloaded Test Room either on your Mac or PC. Now you can't play Test Room without having this downloaded, so I will put a link down in the description below so you can go to it and you can download Test Room. Now if you made this far in the video, I want to say thank you, but this is the final tip that we have for the video, the most important one. Now this tip is to make sure you buy something on the Wizard101 website that was at least $6 or more. Now this can either be $10 worth of crowns or membership or anything in that matter to make sure you can play Test Room. You need to do this within the last 30 days. So if you frequently have membership, you know what I mean, and it renews every single month, you're pretty fine. You really don't got to worry about anything. Now I don't know if this applies to people that have yearly membership. Now make sure you buy membership or crowns or whatever to make sure you hit the $6 mark so you'll be able to log in and play Test Room. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if there's any advice you want to give to players before Wallaru drops down in the comment section below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to keep up with the crispy clean Wizard101 and Pirate101 content, walkthrough reviews, guys, giveaways, all the greatness on the channel, G. And I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Peace.